Hey nerds, what's up? Today's video is going to be the mid-year book freakout tag, which was originally made by Chammy. So I'll link her down below. Let's just get right on into this. I'm excited. It's June. We're halfway through 2019. What the heck? How is that happening? I don't even know. The first question is, what is the best book that you've read so far? And I am going with Beartown by Frederick Bachman because it was just so hitting. Like, I can't not think about this book sometimes. This book does such a good job, I think, of showing like real people. Like, Frederick Bachman really gave everybody in this story a voice. So this book has huge trigger warnings for rape and sexual assault. This book is about a small town in, I believe, Sweden, who is all about hockey. Just the whole town lives, breathes, drinks, eats hockey, and survives through hockey. And so because of that, the teenager boys who play hockey are really idolized in this town. And it turns out that one of these boys has been accused of rape by a girl in the town. And this whole book is about all of the different reactions that come about because of this accusation and the night surrounding it. And I think it was just so well done. Like, I can't wait to reread this, and I can't wait to read other books by him. And he'll show up again later in this tag, so don't put this down for right now. The next question was best sequel that I've read so far, and I decided to go with Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, which is the sequel to Renegades, which is one of my favorite books from last year. So Renegades is a superhero book. This book takes place where the Renegades basically have taken over because before they took over, it was kind of chaotic with all these superheroes and superpowers. So now they like run the government, they take care of everyone who doesn't have superpowers, and they're really like idolized in this new world. But there's also the anarchists, who are also superpowered people, and they do not like that the renegades have taken over the government and stuff because they think that that's not fair and all that stuff. The whole story starts with a girl from the anarchists deciding to become a renegade in order to infiltrate, spy, and take down the renegades. And this is a continuation of that story, and I think it's really well done. It was amazing. I can't wait for the next one. I thought this book was also just a duology, and it is not. There's another book. So when it ended on a cliffhanger, I was like, wait, what? But I'm so ready. Next is the new release that you want to read but haven't gotten to yet this year, and I could not decide on just one, so I have three. The first one is Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is an advanced reader's edition, and this came out on May 19th. Every single synopsis of Tiffany D. Jackson's books is always super intriguing. This one is about a boy who was making music and he gets killed, and his friends decide that his music can't die with him, and so they're trying to get his music published. Really want to read this. And then there's also Black Leopard Red Wolf, which is a fantasy novel, I believe, and I just heard amazing things. Look at this cover, it's so gorgeous. I've also heard some negative reviews in this regarding some of the topics that come up in this book, like regarding trigger warnings and stuff, and triggers, and so I like want to tentatively go into this knowing that maybe it won't be the book for me, but I am really intrigued by this one. And I really want to read Aurora Rising. This book is by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, and the duo writing crew wrote the Illumine and Obsidio, and those books are amazing. This is another sci-fi novel. I need it. I want it. It's the Bibliothon group book. I'll be reading it soon. That's gotta happen. Next question is my most anticipated release for the rest of the year, and I was able to just do one, and it is Dark Dawn, which is the third book in the Nevernight Chronicles, and this book is the third and final book following Mia Corvair. I'm just so excited to get more of Mia. Mia is like a little nasty girl who also killed a lot of people, and I'm into it and I'm ready. Next question is, what was the biggest disappointment of the year? And I decided to go with Hot Dog Girl by Jennifer Dugan. I thought it was gonna be an easy breezy cute summer romance book, and this book just had way too many negative tropes for me. I did not like how the different queer rep was represented, etc. There was a lot of cheating involved. I didn't like it. We talked about it in one of the Sassy Book Club live shows on Chelsea's channel, and we both didn't like it, so let's get out of that. Biggest surprise is the next question of the year, and I picked up Cinder by Marissa Meyer finally. I had tried to read this book and DNF'd it on 2 different occasions in the past, so I was like, I don't think I like this book. I don't think that this book is for me, but I really loved Renegades and Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, so I was like, maybe I need to give it another chance. You guys voted it in for one of the books that I needed to read, and that's how I got to it, and oh my freaking god, I loved it. What the heck was I doing with my life when I DNF'd it? It's so cute. I did listen to it, and I think maybe that made the difference for me, because the first 2 times I was trying to read it, and the audiobook is by the same narrator, is done by the same narrator that Renegades was done, and I love her voice. It's also the same narrator as the girl who does Marissa Meyer's other book, Heartless. And yeah, she's an amazing narrator, so I think that definitely amped up the love for this one, and just, it was cute. I can't wait to continue the series. My favorite new author of the year is the next question, and I'm going back. I did say that this book would come up again. Frederick Bachman, man. Like, I cannot believe how well written this is, and this is also translated, so like, the translator must have done a really good job on top of the author doing a really great job, and just, I need to read everything by him. Like, it's absolutely necessary. The next question is my newest fictional crush, and I couldn't let go of the power couple of the year, which is Mick and Susanna from the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. They're so annoying and cute, like in an adorable, gross way, but like, I live for it. Number 9 is my new favorite character, and I just listened to Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, and I couldn't even pick between like all of the characters. So there's Henry and Alex, and then there is June, and I can't think of the other girl's name. I can't remember, but literally every single character in this, even like B and Percival or whatever his name is, like they were all so good, and I just love all of them. So yeah, I picked that. For the next question, it is about a book that made you cry, and I'm going with autobiography, although a lot of these books have made me cry. Basically every book I've showed you so far has made me cry. I cry a lot, so like, it's not that special, but this book surprised me in me crying. So did Princess and the Fangirl. That book made me cry, and I was not expecting that. I guess I didn't like see it coming for me that this book was gonna make me cry, and it did, and it hurt. This book is also gorgeous. Anyways, moving on. The next question is a book that made you happy. And I just really have enjoyed rereading this series. I reread all 3 of the Daughter of Smoke and Bone books. My rereading is making me so happy with these, as well as the Throne of Glass books, although I haven't quite gotten to the books that really make me happy in that series, so I decided not to pick that one. But I just am loving my time rereading these books. It's so fun. I just am in love. The next question is a beautiful book that you have bought this year, and I went with 3 of them because I couldn't pick. What's surprising? And so I went with Empress of All Seasons by Amiko Jean. This is gorgeous. I also went with Pride by E.B. Zaboy because like, you can feel it, and I've never seen anything like this cover, like the relief and stuff. It looks like it's metal. It's just really good. And I also went with Girls of Paper and Fire, which I haven't read yet. I haven't read these 2. Look at that! It's gold, and like, it's shiny, but also it's matte at the same time. I love it, so that's what I picked. The last question are books that you need to read before the end of the year. There are many. I mean, like, there are way too many, but one that I've really been thinking about lately is Girls on the Verge, which is a book about a girl who gets pregnant and wants to have an abortion, but she lives in a state where it's really hard to find abortion clinics or people who will perform abortion, so her and her friends go on a road trip in order to get her an abortion. and it's about all of that, and Chelsea from Chelsea Dollar Reads really loves this book, and I decided to use that for one of my Bibliothon challenges as inspiration, so you'll see that coming soon. So I definitely want to read that soon. But there are many books that I want to read that I needed to go with one, because otherwise the list would just keep getting longer and longer, and that's the book I'm picking. So that is everything on this tag list, my mid-year book freak out. I hope you guys are enjoying the middle of summer. It's finally warm. I'm wearing a sunflower outfit. I love summer. I'm going to San Diego this weekend, so we're gonna go out and hang out in the sun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I make videos every Thursday and Saturday, so I'll see you guys very soon with a new one. Bye!